All right, quick mic check. Oh, hell yeah. All right, we're back. Guys, feels like it's been a long time. Had a couple East Coast streams, didn't go well. The audio wasn't there. Um, it was just too complicated. So, but we're back. And honestly, as you guys know, this season's been I don't know what other way to put it. The season's been shit. It's been a bad season. I mean, you can see the standings right in front of us right now. We had a bad season. I don't know what happened. We're going to go through that today. A little bit of housekeeping. This is going to be season 2 finale part 1. The finale part 2 is going to be our Monday night stream, but we're doing part 1 today, and it's just looking back at the season. You know, we had, obviously, you can see the record, 62 and 94. Got 6 games left. It's been a bad season. I've made some GM moves that didn't work out great. I made some GM moves that worked out excellently. But overall, you know, not the product we're looking for. So I streamed maybe half of this season. I don't know. It got to the point where I was like, I'm just trying to rip through this so we can get, you know, something better next season. So as always, real quick, we'll run through, you know, no sliders and the normal settings, legend and GOAT. Hitting's been hard. I think a big reason, before I get into the roster, a big reason for some failure this season, and it sounds lame, but it's the switching of the TVs. I've used throughout season 1, we used one TV, I believe. It was the same TV every time. There's no variation there or anything. It was just one TV. And it worked great. You know, obviously we made the World Series. It was a great run and everything. Now this season we upped the difficulty, which is a big reason things went poorly. But I've also used about, I want to say 7 or 8 or 9 different TVs. I went on vacation, you know. I was on a vacation house that had a TV. I went to my parents' house that had like 2 or 3 different TVs I tried. I've bought a few different TVs. That was like my birthday gift this year. So I've had to return a couple. So I've just been, you know, trying to find a good one. I think we've got our final 2 TVs at home now. We should be good. But, you know, that was a big reason for the inconsistency. Because a lot of the games we lost by a pretty close margin. And obviously, I think if I were pitching, we would have won a lot more. Simming the pitching does kind of hurt, but what are you going to do? So we'll run through the roster real quick, show you what we're going to look back today. So today's stream is about looking back on this past season. And then next stream, we're going to start to look forward for 2027. So right now, MLB roster looks just like this. We'll go position by position, okay? Starting pitchers, we've got Crochet, Blake Lemon, Dylan Cease, Brian Bayo, and Kyle Harrison. That's our starting 5. Obviously, you can see we do have Peyton Tolley in there. He's a reliever right now. I don't know if he really slots into the rotation at all in the future. Again, that's a looking ahead type stream, but for right now, he's a reliever, and he's an excellent reliever. Got electric stuff. Beyond that, though, I think there's Jordan Hicks we have in the bullpen. Luis Perales we have in the bullpen. Steven Matz in the bullpen. And a couple more. Garrett Whitlock, Jason Adams, our closer. Dustin May in the bullpen. Chris Murphy in the bullpen. And that's it. So catchers, we had Narvaez and Wong. The backup catcher position, we kind of got screwed because Sable got traded. Obviously, that's a looking ahead type conversation as well, but that killed us this year. First baseman, we got Christian Campbell moved over to first base, and Tristan Casas. We do have Bryce Eldridge as well, so that's a conversation we're about to have in a minute, to be honest. Second base, it was nobody. We still have Romy, which I probably should have used him more. But we just usually would have Christian Campbell at second or Rafaela at second, which we'll get into that. Bregman at third. That's just, you know, everyday third baseman, doesn't change. Shortstop, we have Meyer and Bogarts. Bogarts started to kind of catch heat later in the season, but not so much. And then, let's see, left fielders, we got Schwarber and Refsnyder. Center fielders, we got Roman Anthony and Rafaela. And then right fielders, we've got Trout and Abreu. So we got 6 outfielders, not ideal. So if we're talking about this season, let's go success and failure player by player, and then we'll get into the last series real quick and chat about that. So Crochet was about all you can ask for him. I think the ERA was a little higher. Yeah, 3.31 for Crochet is not what you want necessarily, but he led the league in strikeouts by a large margin. Can't ask for much more. 14-9 with a bad team. It is what it is. Blake Lemon, 3.56 ERA. He was fine. Just a lot of strikeouts, but then a lot of power against him. I don't know where that happened. A lot of home runs against. That wasn't great. Roman Anthony's been the star of the team, really. Him and Meyer. Blake Lemon's been, for such a high rated player at 96, he's been bad. I think like 24 home runs or something. Average is under 200. He's just not hitting the ball well, not pitching very well. He is only 19 years old, so whatever. Next season probably better. But Roman Anthony's been a delight. 21 years old, just bumped him up to his next season stats since this season's pretty much over. But he's electric, man. He's gonna be our star for a long time. Mike Trout been great. He's been literally all I really ask. 209 average isn't great. 37 home runs. I don't take the batting average into account really. You want to add some to each player because no one had a good average this year. It was not a good hitting season for the team. So I don't look at average, but 37 home runs. Probably finished the season with 39-40. So nothing to complain about there. Dylan Cease, huge disappointment. Kind of pulled it together as far as ERA at the end, 3.86, but 6-14 just didn't have good stuff this year. So hopefully next year is a little bit better. Peyton Tolley won't really have much on him. Just started. He's been great. Bregman was Bregman. 29 home runs, 50 RBIs. Hitting 200. It wasn't great, but it was fine. Willier has been a absolute delight. Willier was someone on vacation who was supplying every home run. I think he had like 4 home runs the first 100 games of the season, and then got 15, 16 home runs in the last 50 games or so. So big outing towards the end from Willier. Excited for him next year. Narvaez really came through. I had him at an 84, I think, and he's bumped himself up to an 87. He's been great. He's catcher of the future, him and Veritek. So I'm excited about having him. Bayo's been great. He's better than Cease. He's been really our number 2. Kyle Harrison's been, he's been the weak link in the rotation, but he's figuring it out, which is fine. I think he still might have a better ERA than Cease. 360 versus 380. Yeah, so he's been fine. Christian Campbell had maybe the worst out of everyone on this major league team that's been here all year. He had the worst season. I mean, look, 146 average. Can't even excuse that with a bad average season or anything. 11 home runs. Last season, let me remind you, obviously an easier difficulty, but last season I think he had 54 home runs or something. So this is crazy to see him at this. I hate that for him. Marcelo Meyer, like I said earlier, he's been great. 34 home runs, 218 average. He either leads the team or he's second. Great defensive guy. He's been a real stud for us. I can't complain at all. Tristan Casas, we'll talk about him more tomorrow in the looking ahead. He was kind of what you expect. Lower batting average, had some good power. He's so slow on the bases, man. He has a 3 speed overall. Just to put into perspective, our next slowest guy has 40 something, I think. So I think Schwarber might be at 28. So Schwarber's pretty slow too, but Casas just slow and not good contact guy. So that's a discussion for tomorrow, for Monday's stream. I keep saying tomorrow. I feel like today's Sunday. It's not Saturday. Rafaela didn't stunk at the beginning of the year. Started to pull it together at the end. He swings at a lot of stuff. Doesn't make a lot of contact. But he had his moments, so what are you going to do? And obviously, he's the best player defensively in Major League Baseball. Whitlock, fine out of the bullpen. Nothing to write home about, but he was fine. Bogey was someone. So I traded for Bogaerts. I don't even remember it. We'll say a quarter of the way through the season, 25% of the way in, maybe, which is a quarter. He was very bad. The first, so say I got him a quarter of the way into the season, that middle 50%, he was just very bad, and then had a home run a couple games ago, a nice 3-run shot, got a couple hits. I think he went 2 for 4 one game, so he's alive. He's going to be our backup shortstop to give Marcelo Meyer a rest and just kind of plug in randomly, but he'll retire Red Sox, that's for sure. Cutter, he was in AAA most of the year, so I got nothing for Cutter. He's fine. Hank Lockwood, look at him. Jason Adam now this is where everything went wrong, I think, this year. Jason Adam was nails. He was a great closer for me. I know it says 1-9 on there, but he was great when we were actually, competing. But I traded Duran and I forget. I think it might have just been Duran, to be honest. I traded Duran for Jason Adam and Xander Bogaerts. Just a bad trade. Obviously, I couldn't keep Duran. Just the log jam in the outfield was brutal. But this was a bad return. This did not do well for me this year. Especially compared to, I have my fastest player, I think, is Blake Lemon and Rafaela, and they're 81 speed, whereas Duran was like 97 or something. So really would have benefited from Duran's speed, but it is what it is. Jordan Hicks, far better in this game than he is in real life. We'll leave it at that. Luis Perales, he was in the rotation for a bit. You can see he's 5-7. Through 82 innings, he was in the rotation for a bit, and then he just kind of phased himself out. He had a couple bad outings. Look at his ERA, 6.97. Like you couldn't have him in the starting rotation, especially when Bayo would come out. Bayo would pitch like 3 or 4 innings out of the bullpen and just be nails. So he had to swap them. But Perales was great out of the bullpen. I'll take him there forever, and that'll be that. Connor Wong, can't believe this, but I think I chose him over whoever we signed. He's our backup guy. He stinks. Shouldn't be in Major League Baseball, but whatever, man. 205 average. You can't ask for much from a backup catcher. Steven Matz, I really have nothing for him. He was a real life trade deadline acquisition, which is the only reason we got him. But I literally only use him because I wanted to mimic real life. But other than that, he didn't play a role. He wasn't bad. He wasn't good. He was there. Bryce Eldridge. I'm going to come back to that. Kyle Schwarber is, and this is going to be he's going to be a big topic. So I'll save a lot of talk on Schwarber for for Monday's stream. But Schwarber is kind of slotted in as our first baseman at the end of the year. Started to do well. Didn't have a great beginning of the season. I kind of figured it out with him, but he's going to be kind of the first baseman. Yeah, I'll talk about that tomorrow. Dustin May, same thing as with Steven Matz. He was a real life trade deadline acquisition. Felt like I had to get him on the team. He was a non-factor. Didn't do anything. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. I think the 6.35 ERA was from wherever he was before. He wasn't bad with us, but like you can see above, he's barely pitched. He's been a nothing. Chris Murphy's been great. I don't know if that really looks like Chris Murphy at all, to be honest. I only remember him with long hair, but I definitely don't think he looks like that. But he was good. He was for one of the lowest. I mean, we have 3 guys that are rated 73, are our 3 worst guys. He was the best of these 3. He was great. He was better than a lot of the mid 70s. So great job for Chris Murphy. And then final one is Ref Snyder. This is his going away party. He's going to retire probably after this year or something, but he's not going to be on the Major League roster ever again. That's it for Ref Snyder, especially if the injuries aren't going to happen. I can't get the game to produce injuries, so I'll have no reason to just call him up organically. So salute to Ref Snyder. Great last year, huge part of the World Series run. Has been a big 0 this year as far as production goes, but it's fine. He's gone and the season's dead, so who cares? Wanted to get back to Bryce Eldridge. This was really the biggest mistake we made. I think I can even show the transaction report. It's got to be here somewhere, right? Got to be, yeah. Transactions. We'll say completed, and we're gonna go Red Sox. So, where were the trades? Let's find the trades. Because it was a bad one. This was my bad trade, and we'll get into part of why tomorrow. I'm gonna keep saying tomorrow on Monday. We'll get into that Monday. But where's the trade? Recalled, sent. Where's the trade? I gotta have the trade. Okay, so we DFA'd Walker Buehler. That was a good idea. He was not fit for this team. Designated or DFA'd Giolito as well. He was great last year and was bad this year, so he had to go. And then DFA'd Alcala, DFA'd Nick, whoever. I don't know who that is. Did they not do trades on here? What happened to the trades I did? Oh, you know what? It's because they're not called trades. That's why. It's because I just swapped the players. So we're going to have to go to the team then. Basically what happened is the San Francisco Giants got all my players. So they got, let's go through the list, huh? Obviously not these guys. They got Devers from the real life Devers trade. They got, that wasn't him. I traded them Dick Fitz. He was part of the trade for Eldridge. So they got Dick Fitz, they got Tanner Houck, they got Trevor Story, which hurt. I thought they got someone else as well. I think they have a prospect somewhere. Oh, they got Chapman, who, you know, he's not what he was last. A lot of these were like I sold them at a good time, you know. In real life, this probably would have been a great trade that I did. But I think that's it, right? Unless I include anyone else, doesn't look like I did. Sebi Zavala, maybe I did that. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. The point is, we traded all of that for Bryce Eldridge, and he's, again, this is a big conversation for Monday's stream. Bryce Eldridge is not part of the future plans of this team, really. So I just traded those guys for nothing, and a lot of them would have been super helpful this year. Like Dick Fitz would have been good to have in the bullpen. Story would have been good instead of Xander going through the home stretch. You know, made a mistake there. So tough season. It is what it is. Let me just set this up first. Everyone should be pretty much good to go. I don't know if I've streamed since I started doing this. I have this new kind of system where this is sort of my lineup, right? Especially when we face a righty like Joe Ryan, who's going to be, that's a conversation for Monday as well. I'm going for Joe Ryan in the offseason. But we have Roman Anthony lead off, Meyer at the 2, Mike Trout hitting 3rd, Schwarber cleanup, Bregman 5th, Blake Lemon 6th, Rafaela 7th, Abreu 8th, and Narvaez 9th. What I do this for is because Blake Lemon should be the best hitter. He's not. He's been very bad. So I've been, tweaking his batting stance and everything, but put him at the 6 because he kind of starts the second half of the lineup, right? So lineup part 1 is right here, and lineup part 2 is right there. So that's going to probably be what I do next season as well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting off season for sure. I don't feel great about next season. I think season 4 was when we're going to really be a powerhouse. Especially, I think next season is when the Yankees get like Mickey Mantle and Lou Gehrig and players like that. So I think they're going to be too tough for us. Is there audio? Okay. So yeah, I don't get a great feeling, but we'll see. I'm not going to pitch to anyone on this team. I don't think they don't have anyone that I would. Oh Jesus. Well. That's what happens, man. That's what's been happening all year. Just bad pitching. Kyle Harrison's been bad. But Roman Anthony's been, like I said, he's been an absolute delight. Really got to work on stealing bases with these guys. I have Blake Lemon has, I think, 52 stolen bases on the year, and then the second person has like 2 or 3. Like, really not a fast team.
That's a ball.
But despite the batting averages, I always recommend, please don't look at the batting averages. Roman Anthony's hitting .213. He's been so much better of a player. I think I finally figured out my hitting mechanics. Like I do a quick rotate around the middle here. Once the windup starts and is halfway through, I stop, pause, swing. That's going to be my best way to cover the whole plate. I was trying to stay low, but then I couldn't hit anything high. I would try to circle the whole thing. It didn't work. So I think that method is going to be the best method for me to actually make the most amount of contact I can. I watched a few videos. See? There it is. Come on, drop. Let's go. Quick 2-bag. I watched a couple videos on hitting as far as like how to, which part of the plate to cover and everything like that. I didn't love them. So, I'm just going to have to go with what I like. Look at that. That was located perfectly. I was just late. That's what I get from this quick, middle rotation piece.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Probably going to throw a strike here, I bet. Didn't. That's something I've noticed. You know, a lot of 0-2, they come right at you, and if, you know, you foul that one off now, he'll probably throw a ball. Nope. All right, we'll take it, man. Look, I feel hopeful about the offense. They still haven't gotten us out at all. Now, I'd love to have a couple guys hit 40 home runs. Mike Trout and Roman Anthony are the only two that probably will hit that. Meyer would have to hit a home run a game for the next 6 games. Oh, that was brutal.
0-2 is the count.
Pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks it. No big deal.
Ah, shit.
He's out.
Whatever.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop.
The first baseman, Kyle
Strong after throw across the line. Complete his highlight play.
Ah, 2 in a row, man. Brutal.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks. I really want to just talk about next season already. But I feel like that it makes a good conclusion. You know, when we do our Monday stream, that'll be a good, you know, good thing to talk about. But since it's a pretty low traffic stream today, I guess I could start to get into some stuff. Alright, gotta be patient on these. This is crazy. When I wait for my pitch, good things happen. Or just don't at all. Shitty ending, whatever. So, we'll talk about a little bit of stuff for next season. So, Kike. Jesus, man. Kike Hernandez hitting home runs out here. This is crazy. And this is 2026 Kike Hernandez. Oh, yeah, this is the new batting stance for Blake Lemon. I gave him Varitek stance. That was bad.
0-1.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights.
The thing with Blake Lemon, I think it's that I'm so convinced that because I know he has high power and everything. So I'm so I gotta change his swing. Man, it's just so choppy. I hate it. I know he has really great power and everything, so every pitch I just assume I'm gonna hit a home run. Like I don't actually sit back and wait for anything, and that's not good. So that's what we're gonna have to do real quick. Apologies in advance. I usually try to, when I start the games, I try to rip through them 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. We are gonna have to take a quick break. I gotta fix up Blake Lemon's batting stance. It's not the stance. The stance is fine. It's just he does the Varitek swing, which is very choppy, and I don't like that. It's gonna bother me. Which is really hard to get a batting stance. So Blake Lemon is my created character after myself. Jesus, man. And Blake Lemon, it's really hard to get my batting stance correct because I had it with the guy that I've had it, I think, like all season pretty much. Jesus, come on. This is crazy. I forget who he was, some former player, but it was pretty perfect, but his shoulder was too closed. Like, I couldn't see. Dude, Kyle Harrison stinks. Just so bad. He had this thing where his front shoulder was like, you know, completely blocking the pitcher. So I was so late to pitches coming in. So I switched to Varitek. It's a little more open, a little more still, a little less chaotic. But again, like I said, his swing is very choppy. Like Narvaez, you can see his swing is like a wave. I don't like his swing either. Like a wavy, choppy swing, I don't love that. I love like a more smooth, like a Roman Anthony is smooth. Marcelo Meyer, smooth. Like these are great swings. Well, in typical Blake Lemon fashion, or in typical lemon drop fashion, the moment that I said, "Oh, our offense is good," it's been dead. It's really our offense stinks. The only ones that are good on our offense are Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer. So once the 1-2 spot is done, we stink.
Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Second double of the game. Can't stop this man, dude. I'm telling you. He's going to be MVP next season, I think. I'm going to have him lead off for the rest of his life, and he's going to be MVP next season.
Drop one in there between the outfielders. You know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Swing and a foul.
So what can I say about next season? We won't get too into it. I think the first base conversation is going to be the big free up of roster space. So right now, my first baseman, I technically have 4, I think. I mean, technically I have 5. Blake Lemon is a backup first baseman. So right now at first base, I have Lemon, I have Eldridge, I have Schwarber, I have Casas, and I have Campbell. You need 2 first basemen. You don't need 5. Obviously, Blake Lemon will probably never play first base. So that one doesn't matter. We can keep him as an extra. But I'm going to have David Ortiz in about 4 seasons, right? So what can I do to kind of bridge the gap? Now, this whole time I thought Bryce Eldridge was a righty, and that's why I traded for him. That was a stupid thing to not realize. Like, how did I not see that?
Late swing fouled off.
So, I'm going to have... I like that I have Christian Campbell as my backup, but as far as my starting first baseman, who do I want? And I think the decision I came to was that I'm going to keep Schwarber and I'm going to trade Casas. I think my goal is I want to trade Casas and trade... Oh my god, dude, I suck.
Throw to first, and it's
He's out.
the third out, so
I want to trade Casas and some picks for Joe Ryan on the Twins. Like, literally the guy that's just shoving right now.
that's ball 4. You're out. Welcome back.
So that's kind of where I'm at. And then I can have Schwarber. Schwarber will probably be a good first baseman. Like, it'll literally be like a perfect transition.
Ground ball.
Let's go. Where Schwarber will retire when he's like 37, and Ortiz will just slide right in there. And I'll just have Schwarber as the righty first baseman forever. Anytime we face a lefty, I got Christian Campbell.
You're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
I don't know what I'm gonna do with Eldridge though. It's a tricky problem. That's crazy. I checked that.
No ball.
I barely tapped that button. There aren't a whole lot, especially because in MLB money's not a factor. There's no money involved in this. Like, it's just unlimited money. So
keep swinging it or give him his space, what exactly he needs.
it doesn't matter to me if I just keep spending. Who cares?
You're just hoping
Ball 1.
So I think what I'm going to do is probably, like I said, trade Casas and some picks. Like maybe like a Arias or something. I don't know. Whoever I have. Trade them for Joe Ryan. See, that was an ugly swing.
1 ball, 1
Ugly
strike.
swing. I got to fix that right after this game. It's just the choppiest swing. I hate it. Yeah. Even if that went out, I don't care. Because I've hit a home run with the Veritek stance. It just doesn't matter. It's like I want something that feels better.
Second baseman, Rafael Rafaela.
Out towards right
There we
center
go.
field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around
See if Schwarber can outrun the throw. Let's go. That was a bad send, though.
to third.
So, yeah, I think if I have Schwarber and Campbell at first, and then Schwarber retires, I have David Ortiz, and boom, I'm good. First base is set. Second base is going to be kind of problematic.
Strikeout Victor first time. To the right side.
Shit.
Again,
Maybe I can have Rafaela there, because I do like getting Rafaela in the game. Maybe I can have Meyer there and have Franklin Arias at short sometimes. Buxton gonna hit another one. Yeah, of course.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. First base. 3.
Tough game, man. Tough season. So yeah, second base is going to be kind of platoon. We'll have, you know, Rafaela. We'll still have Campbell there when Schwarber's starting, and then I can slide over Meyer if I need to. I don't know if Arias is a right-hander or lefty, so I don't know how that's going to work at shortstop. And then we just have I'm keeping Bregman forever. Bregman's just our third baseman until we get like Bill Miller or whoever. Jim Rice play third base. I think he was outfielder too. I forget. They gotta have a first baseman somewhere, or a third baseman, excuse me. Now the big thing is obviously going to be the outfield. The outfield is going to be, we're going to have 5 outfield spots. If we're not counting Rafaela, I believe. We're going to have Roman Anthony, who's obvious starter. Babe Ruth, obvious starter. Ted Williams, obvious starter. Willie Abreu, also a lefty, complicates things. And then, who am I forgetting? Oh, Mike Trout. Duh. So Mike Trout is, the fact that Mike Trout's going to be coming off the bench, that's wild. But whatever, what are you going to do?
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
It's one of those things where it's like, I wish Blake Lemon, like I kind of wanted to have him as a position player, but also like, you know, he can't be in the rotation and a position player. It's just, things get too complicated. Now what I could do, I could have him as a first baseman, third baseman, and then also have, there we go. I could have him as a first baseman, third baseman, and then like if he's tired when it's his turn in the rotation to pitch, just don't have him pitch. Just have like someone in the bullpen that's like a Peyton Tolley who could be a starter. Just have him slot in for the day, you know. Man. A little bit higher on it, that would have been out.
Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Gotta remember after this game that I have to switch Blake Lemon's batting stance. Gotta do it. Can't forget that. That's gonna be a big thing. See, even Trout's swing is a little choppy, but like it's his swing. Blake Lemon is moldable. I can change him.
0-2 is the count.
Leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
I don't feel good about this.
Inside, ball 1.
That could have very easily gone the other way.
Especially with 2 strikes.
Well, that should have been a home run. Instead, there's the inning.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
Welcome back. We take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared.
They're gonna keep him in. All right, let's go. Time to tee off. Let's do it. That was stupid. I watched the Tron, I think it was Tron Legacy, like the reboot from 2010. I'd never seen that, and I saw it on the plane back the other day. That movie was cool. I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5. That's a movie where it's like 3.5 feels too low, 4 is definitely too high. That's a really like a 3.7. Like that's why you gotta have movie ratings out of a 10. I don't like the letterbox system. It's like that is a Anyway, that's a 7.5 out of 10. That's a perfect 7.5 movie. 7 feels so dismissive. And I'll be honest, and I put this on the letterbox thing too, but that movie had, you know, I gave it a 3.5. It had 4.5 potential. There was a 4.5 movie in there somewhere. It just, you know, some of it was so sloppy. Some of the CGI was like some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. It almost feels like they ran out of budget halfway through the movie and were like, oh, we got to figure it out. I didn't like that, what's his name, Sam, the son, just became a complete non-factor. Like the first half of the movie, he's like this, oh. Could it be? Can we get a Bregman horn? Let's go, all right. 30th of the year. 6-2. Where's the Wally head? I demand the Wally head.
This guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball.
That was fun. Needed a home run today before we get this choppy swing. Oh. But yeah, I had only ever seen Tron. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so I saw Tron when I played Kingdom Hearts, and that was the extent of it. So seeing the movie was pretty cool, especially since Dream Drop Distance, they did like the exact Tron like this movie in video game form, which was a lot of fun. So it's like I got to see that, which was cool. But again, great movie hidden in there, just didn't execute. Oh, I think that's what I was saying when the home run happened. That Sam was like, they had him as this like badass, like, you know, I don't know. He seemed very. He was a very cool character. I was like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be sick. And then he met his dad, and he just the dad just took what was the dad's name? Is Jeff Bridges or something? That's gonna bother me if I don't remember it. I think it was Jeff Bridges. But yeah, he didn't even take over. I gotta look this up. It's gonna bother me. Is that Jeff Bridges? That name sounds right. Let's look it up. God knows we ain't winning this ball game. Jeff Bridges. Yeah, it was Jeff Bridges. He was in Tron. So once he comes in, he just takes over. But then like also not, because he's just a complete non-factor too. And then Quora, who was, I forget the actress name, I think it's Olivia Wilde. There's a couple Olivias, a couple Wildes. I don't remember. I think it's Olivia Wilde. But she was, when her character first came in, I was excited. I was like, she rocks. Like, her and Sam together are going to be a lot of fun. And then they meet the dad, and the whole movie just goes, just a wet fart rest of the time. Again, still some cool moments. You know, it's just like, didn't do anything for me, really. So, maybe 3.5 was a good rating. I've come back on my stance. 3.5 is great.
Nope.
And then what else did I watch? I watched The Menu with Ralph Fiennes? I don't know how to say his last name. And Anya Taylor-Joy, and that movie was weird. I think it was cool. I just don't think it was kind of how I felt. The movie, I think it was Black Box. That's another one. I don't remember if it's Black Box or Black Bag. I think it was Black Box. That movie was like, I think that was a really incredible movie, and my eyes watched it, but my brain saw nothing. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, I don't really know what I just watched. It's kind of how The Menu was, but obviously it's a little more, it wasn't as intelligent, it was a little less straightforward, but like, I remember watching The Menu and like following along the whole way, and then it ended, and I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? So it was alright. Roman Anthony refuses, man. He's like, I do not want to get out here. He's 2 for 2. He wants to keep the average climbing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much. No 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
It would be nice to win a series, whether it's this one or the next one. Not lose another series, you know. There was actually a point when I was on vacation a few weeks ago. There was a point where I was like 8 games out of the wild card, and I was like, and we were climbing, we were like surging, and I remember thinking like, we're gonna do this, like, we're gonna sneak into the playoffs, and then just the amount of TVs I went through, the season collapsed very quickly. They're trying to kill Roman Anthony, but he's unkillable.
The count's full.
Just walk him again, man. Just walk him again.
His run is the game-winning run. I love.
Love it.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great
All right, well, quick home run here, and we're only down 2.
Runner at first with 2 away.
He needs
Now
it.
the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer.
That was a good pitch.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
That was the home run pitch right there.
The runner at first with 2 gone.
Yep, that was it. That was so stupid.
1 ball.
I'm
2
stealing
strikes.
with Anthony, man. Whatever, who cares?
Runner on the goal.
2-2 the count.
Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Second steal of the year, my man. He can do it all.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Horrible jump, too. It was a bad jump.
The count is full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit.
See if they'll walk him here.
Hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
pretty deep out to center.
All right. Well, whatever, man. Who cares?
He's there. He's got it.
I'm just going to keep saying, season's dead. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
We go to the 8th, and now
Keep him Cutter in. Who cares?
You're out.
Now pitching for Minnesota,
running out of the bullpen for the Twins,
Randy Dobnak.
Struggle sometimes when they call the big leads because it just doesn't
All
have the
ones the
same
count.
intensity as a tight game.
Oh, man. Well, next season's going to be a lot of fun. I
Batters in situations like
said this earlier. I don't think. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know anything, you know. But I don't think we're going to be a World Series team next season. My goal is a wild card spot. I think the Yankees are going to be so good. I don't think really that many teams because so next season again we'll go way more into it on Monday, but next season is where all the players from the 1800s up to 1950 join the league. So some of those players are kind of on the border where it's like I don't remember if they're at 50 or if they're like, for example, like I know Carl Yastrzemski, he's going to be in he won't be in season 3, he'll be in season 4.
so much decent amount of hits occur.
Let's go Schwartz.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
But yeah, I mean, so like as far as the Red Sox next season, it's really just Ted Williams and Babe Ruth coming in. I don't think there's a single other person coming. But you got to figure any team that has someone coming in, it's gonna be an old team. You know, it's like the Tampa Bay Rays aren't getting anyone. You know, like these are old players only, and not only old players, but like legendary players. I'm not sitting here putting in like Joe Slapdick from, you know, the Minnesota Horseshoes. Like that's not what I'm here for. It's like the Lou Gehrigs, the Mickey Mantles. I think those are the same 2 I said earlier for the Yankees. You know, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams. I think Ty Cobb is in there. I got to put Shoeless Joe now that I've officially seen Field of Dreams. So I hadn't seen that movie until this year somehow.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Which still, one of the funniest scenes of all time was James Earl Jones jumping in front of this car and saying, "Go the distance." Like I laughed out loud on a plane. It was very funny.
Nope, that's a ball.
See, I love this batting stance. I just hate the swing. Changes nothing.
Nope, too late.
Oh, home run right here, and it's a 1-run game. This team has been blending so much with real life where they're such opposite teams, but since it's like the same players for the most part, I keep thinking like, oh, we're going to be in the playoffs or whatnot. All right, well, look, 7-4. We'll take it. Not a complete embarrassment. Did I even put anyone in the bullpen yet? Oh, boy. We'll put Dustin May. Have him close this out for us. Abreu home run. I haven't done it. Do you know how torturous it was, by the way? Dude. Dude. Let's go, man.
Coming home. One run is in.
That was a weird cutoff throw. I maybe could have made that inside the Parker. That would have been sweet. You don't know how torture it is. So, two things from this game I take with me to real life. Anytime in this game that the announcers say, and I don't hear them as well now because I turn the volume down a lot, but if I hear the announcers say, like, gotta tip your cap, I always say that, gotta tip your cap. I repeat that out loud. It's involuntary. Can't hold it. I kind of have another involuntary thing where anytime in this game, damn. Anytime that Wilyer hits a home run, I have to do the Wilyer squeal. And when I was on vacation and I'm like in this silent vacation house and Wilyer hit like 6 home runs, I was in hell. It was terrible.
That's ball 4.
All right, let's see if we can do this, man. Cole Sands. Is this a guy? Is he good? Roman Anthony's been on base every single time he's been up today. Four at bats, 4 times on base.
He's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the body just falls out.
This might be the exception. This doesn't look like it's going well. This guy's got some I almost used the F word. Some wonkiness to him. Oh! 3 doubles and 2 walks for Roman Anthony in this game. This is my superstar of the future, man. This is the guy. And just like that, we're a home run away from tying this game. Perfect location on that. Perfect timing. Just perfect everything.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lets that one go for a ball.
Ah, shit. That's on me. That was stupid.
With the tying run at the plate, the home team's got to pull it out.
You know I'm going to swing at that every time. I can't believe we're in a position to tie this game right now. It's just a tease. We're not gonna, but the fact that we're here. All right, we've got Mike Trout and we've got Kyle Schwarber. Mike Trout is 0 for 4. Not good. I would argue bad. Part of me wants to sub him out for like a Tristan Casas and see if he can make something happen from the left side. And then part of me is just like, who cares? And also it's Mike Trout. It's not like Mike Trout's a scrub. Like he could have easily put that into the right field seats.
No
I
balls,
just
2 strikes.
didn't locate.
It's hard not to think negative. You got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Well, let's hope he doesn't throw anything outside. Inside. If he throws something inside, it's going to be a strikeout. Anything else they can handle.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's going to come down to our future first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. Oh my God. So dumb, man. So dumb. All right, well, it's Schwarber home run or death.
Strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get outs after
That sinker's filthy, man. That
0-1's
moves.
the count.
You just got to execute your pitches.
And it breaks at like the last minute, too.
Tying run at the plate.
Yep, there it is. That's over.
0-2 is the count.
Maybe Roman just got lucky, man. Maybe he just got lucky.
The Red Sox down to their final strike.
It's always how it goes, man. Just give me enough hope to get me reeled back in. Again, the season's dead, so it really doesn't matter, but 3 for 3 from Roman, 3 doubles and 2 walks. I love that from him. He is our superstar. Okay, let me remember to do this real quick. Quick break. If anyone's got to use the bathroom or anything, go do that. I would suggest. Animations, is it swing type? Okay, I guess I'll do that. That's so stupid. Yeah, that's totally me, man. Alright. So I think we got, it's just really maybe it is the swing. I don't know, man. We'll try. We'll see what else we got. Former players, we're at Veritech. No. It's got to be holding. Ooh, I kind of like that. Casper Wells. We're going to try Casper Wells, man. Why not? Love it. All right. That was quicker than I thought. It's going to be trial and error. We might do that same thing after this game, too. But facing Taj Bradley, so a lot easier to hit off, hopefully. So I believe this is Bayo's last start. Yeah, this is Bayo's last start of the year. 2-13 on the season, so not, record doesn't tell the whole story, obviously. Got to do the same lineup as last game. And then we're going to have Kyle Schwab. I think this time instead of Rafaela, I'll do Campbell. Yeah, that's going to be the goal. That's the thing, is Rafaela isn't going to be a superstar. Campbell still could, I'm going to switch my chair real quick. This chair's uncomfortable.
Live from the venerable grounds of Bentley Park in Boston, Massachusetts, bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. The Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox.
All right, we're good. Oh, yeah, this chair is way better. Way more comfortable. Way better. I mean, honestly, though, if we're not hitting to start this game, I'm instantly switching chairs back. So you got a nice Twins at Red Sox game. Lemon Drop featuring Beans. Oh, my God. Excited to see who wins the World Series. We're going to sim that live, probably Monday night stream.
One ball, no strikes.
Wallop 3 extra base hits in his last game.
Yeah, 3 doubles and 2 walks. That was best game I've seen from Roman Anthony so far. I think he's going to catch that, right? Yeah. Too close, too inside, but I mean, I almost did something with it. So, first time today that Roman Anthony's sat down and it was warning track. What is up with this controller, though? Something's off here. This is going too fast. It's too sensitive. Something's changed.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, 2.
That's
Now
crazy.
base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field.
Nope.
Wallop could have this one.
Missed that one, too. Bummer.
He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Mike
See if Mike Trout can have a better game than last game. Last game was a bummer.
and a foul ball.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after
Get through,
And he's done a lot of that lately.
Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, we'll take that, man. Single's a single. Gets on base. That's what we want here in Oakland. Just get on base. Starting to think that 12-6 is not a good pitch. If I see that, I should crush it. Versus the splitter feels like a good pitch, and the 12-6 feels like a bad pitch.
Get a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a
No way. Oh, okay.
He takes it himself to the bag.
I'm honestly fine with that. If there was one out and I just had a double play turn against me, I do not like double plays against me. It's not bring me joy. Yelich. Let's go, Yelich. It's 199. Let's earn that 200 average.
Fouled off. He was late.
I set out to do a 24-hour fast today, and I'm like, I just don't want to do that. Wrap around. What? Why did he let that go? That guy was running slow, man. That's crazy.
Designated hitter.
All right, this batting stance feels better, right? Kinda.
Don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
Ooh.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And there's one down.
We'll see. We're gonna keep experimenting with batting stances. I don't like this stance is not good for Blake. I need more of like the bats up in the air, not back.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the
Oh
plate
my God,
recently.
gross.
Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That's the ball.
Matched a homer in his
We're gonna have a White Widow break during the stream for sure, assuredly.
swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Really fast bat speed, you know.
A good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis
Oh.
by pitchers on developing that spin rate.
Thought that was gonna go over.
The inning, so we take a break. On to the third inning.
See if we can get through this one, right? There's one, there's two, and there's three.
So digging in, Carlos Narvaez.
I just want Blake Lemon back up, man. I want to experiment with this batting. We have nothing else. Season's over, you know.
Foul back. That's
Only things we're really shooting for are I want Mike Trout or... Come on. I want Mike Trout or Roman to hit 40 home runs. That's it. I don't really care about anything else. Someone hit 40.
Sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
over to first. Leadoff man
All
retired.
right, Roman time. Home run right here. First pitch.
Tapped
Oof.
out.
I thought I could still do that too.
One down, base is empty. That one outside. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
With another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's
Oh, man.
way out.
Oh, I should have crushed that. I didn't think I was going to draw. I thought that was just a meatball.
It's fouled off.
I still feel confident about a home run here. But I do need to be patient because this guy's not very good.
Hard grounder into the outfield.
Whatever. I'll take a base hit. Take a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Captain the plate.
I thought I could do something with that one. I was wrong.
Anthony stands at first with one out. Strike two.
Oh, two.
See, that's something I still struggle with sometimes is not lower. I always go low on those and I shouldn't.
One ball, two strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're ahead to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Oh, man.
And about front for strike three.
I'm sitting here talking all this smack about this 12-6 and it just ruined me. I'm ruined.
Especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days. That's a devastating
No ball,
combination.
one strike.
Trout.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That's
Oh?
third. Lewis. Jump throw. And that's a
He's
nice
out.
play to end the inning. So one hit
This has been the
is all
worst
they get.
season in the history of seasons.
Welcome back.
We're so bad. We're so bad. Why are we so bad? Somebody, anybody.
Ball four, take your base.
Jesus, man. All we can do is hope for season 3. That's it.
Corver will come up. Bradley back to work.
Now, I've said this before. If I was actually pitching these games, I think we'd be a playoff team right now because we've given up a lot like that. I wouldn't give up. I'm good at pitching in this, at least serviceable, and we've just been bad pitching this season. So
outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That misses, and it's 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
all right, let's see if we can just get one on the board here. Let's get one on the board. What are we thinking? Nope, can't even get one on the board. Strike out again. There goes Beans.
3 Ks in this one.
She said, "Dog, I'm up out of here."
Alex Bregman doubled his first time.
Alex Bregman with the weirdest double. I mean, really weirdest hit I've ever seen. I was like, that's foul, that's caught, and then it just drops. It's very odd.
So those bats can stay hot.
And that's outside. Anything in particular stand out to you?
Now he's hitting 200. That's another goal of the year. Obviously, I want Trout or Roman to get 40 home runs.
Because I remember as an Oakland
I want Bregman to stay at a 200 average at least. Can't have him dip below that. That's crazy.
all we needed to do was close out a Saturday
If you can hear that, that's Beans in the background. Shout out Beans. Oh, there we go. All right, there's a single. He's up to probably 202.
Back to Oakland for game 5, and unfortunately they won game 5 as well.
All right, the Blake Lemon stance. How do I feel? I'm gonna let a pitch go. I'm not gonna swing at this one.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. That was 2003 in the Red Sox.
That is Beans. It is not a Velociraptor.
By Aaron Boone.
Oh my God, that was.
A year later.
Yeah, this stance has got to go too. I don't like this one either.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
I just don't know how to get him a good batting stance, man. I hate that you can't like tell the swing immediately how it's gonna go.
No advance. Good job behind the
Sick. Good job, bro.
Still stepping in for Boston. Christian
All right, see if we can get back within one. I still want to win this series. It seems sort of crazy that we look so bad. We're so inept.
Real threat at the plate, looking to do damage.
Double. Oh, just kidding. All right.
They get the force, and he is
Similarly to the real Red Sox, I have no idea how many outs there are at any given
up the
time.
back. Like the pitcher's duel, so
See if Bayo can get to the 5th. God, I hate it here, man. I hate it here. 4-0 Twins. I'm just gonna keep them in, bro. Who cares? Season's over. Game's over.
that first offering is fouled off.
You know, these
If
Red
we can get
Sox
2 back here, I'll put someone in the pen.
haven't been shy
If
of the
not,
plate at all. In fact, they've
Bayo
probably
again.
been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out.
not
for
great.
them.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Carlos Narvaez digs in now. Almost hit him. Straight up.
It's very weird to me that I fast for like 16 to 18 hours every day, and then the one day that I commit to a 24-hour fast, I'm just like very quickly thinking I want to change my mind on that.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, back 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets.
All right,
The next night, got a chance to see
home run time.
the Red Sox
Right here, first pitch.
The White Sox in that sliding game.
Oof.
In the corner
Could have been.
by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing.
Now, if you missed it from earlier on one of my vacation streams, Roman Anthony did win.
Down in terms of memories from
That was a home run pitch. I don't know how that was early on that. Yeah. Roman Anthony did win the home run derby. Jesus Christ. It was a lot of fun too. It was facing off. I think it was against Shohei. Maybe I forget now.
back inside
But it was a lot of
Fenway
fun. I had a good
Park,
time.
top of the
That's ball 4.
There we go. That'll be it for Bayo for sure. He got us through that 6th. Put Paralysis in. Still can win this game. We're not dead. It's just, you know, we're not really alive.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not
First out of the inning goes to Marcelo Meyer.
Here's Trout, 1 for 2.
Thought that was going to drop. That's on me.
Very
No ball.
aggressive
1 strike.
early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches. See if you can
Oh.
extend those.
Ah, man.
To his knee.
Unbelievable.
And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got the pop. Swing
That's
it.
on me, too. That was a mistake.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
One ball.
there.
2 strikes.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yep, sounds about right. End of the 6th. Red Sox losing 4-0. Alex Bregman.
Castellano, a 6'3" righty.
He is 2 for 2 today. I like that. Maybe we'll just sit him the rest of the year.
Foul out of play off to the right. Now
Ball
about
2.
this.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you drive back to the
Ooh, that could have been.
It's foul away.
Could have been. Should have been.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
Not ideal, man. Not ideal.
Here's a 2-2.
Oh, lucky on that. Should have been a strikeout. I don't know how I'd make contact. There we go.
2 strikes.
See if we can get on base here. Oh my god. Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. I got nothing for this. Blake Lemon with the new and improved batting stance. It's not going very well.
It's the DH, Blake Lemon. And first offering is
I need
foul
something
off.
more open, I think. This is a little bit closed for me. I need an open stance. A little more movement with the bat, I think.
Swings through that. Activity in the
No
bullpen.
ball. 2 strikes.
Ryan Baruch.
I feel like he's so wrapped around that it would take a while to actually get the swing around if I do want to swing. So timing's off, everything's off. I would like a Veritex swing, just a little more open. That'd be perfect.
1 down, base is empty.
There it is, another strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters.
I don't know where I was going on that look. I went all the way outside. I thought I was going to slide or something.
Talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Throw into second.
Oh, damn, all right. Worth a shot. Oh, man. At least that'll count as a hit for him. Poor guy.
You're out. Out. 3.
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate.
See if Wilger can get a couple hits here. He was a superstar for a bit.
Castellano back to work.
That's a
And
ball.
the first pitch misses for ball
1 ball. No strike.
Swing and a ball popped up.
And it's a pop-up.
Moving under it.
Lovely.
And it's caught for the out.
Who doesn't love a nice pop-up to right field?
Carlos Narvaez. In the air, left field, down the line.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
One down, base is empty.
Oh? All right, well, take that. What does Carlos Narvaez do? He gets on base. Roman Anthony home run time. Return of the king.
Jumping, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base.
Beans, why are you avoiding Gray? Oh, see, this is what happens when I start saying home run. I start swinging at things like that, thinking I'll just hit anything. I pictured that one going into the monster seats. And instead, oh, I was going to say, instead, strikeout.
1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side.
Gross.
Out.
And he'll keep it for just the one.
Overzealous there, just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
See if Meyer can do something, anything.
He'll hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In the air to left center. Martin sizes this one up, squeezes it, and the inning is over.
All right, one more inning, and then we'll change up Blake Lemon's batting stance, and we'll play our last game, and then we're out of here for till the finale on Monday.
Now pitching for the Kings,
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball.
yeah, no patience at this point in the series. I think that's going to be a big thing next season I got to work on is like patience in the latter half of the series. You know, because game 1, if you remember, to start today, like an hour ago, whatever we started, I had a lot of patience. There's a lot, like, you know, really letting pitches come to me, waiting for my pitch, and now it's just like I'm going after everything.
1 ball.
And that's not a new thing either. That was happening during the season, so not great, man, not great.
To the right side. Nice grab. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Doesn't really matter
now
where
batting,
you are.
the first baseman, Kyle.
Schwarber home run right here. Put us right back in this game.
An infield single does the job out there. Now we'll see if they can make
0
something.
and 1.
Schwarber now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Hey.
A lot of times you'll see
No ball.
a pitcher
2 strike.
maybe double up.
Well, we should get a Blake Lemon attempt at least, if all goes well here.
1 and 2.
Can't lay off.
No double plays.
And that's ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on.
Should just have Trout steal.
Threat by playing sound deep.
There it is. Let's go.
Safe. He's in.
Okay. Get Bregman on first, and then just Blake Lemon grand slam.
Foul.
What you doing, Beans?
And foul ball. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
I don't get a good feeling about this one. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, Reggie, let's go. All right, well, the plan remains the same. Home run by Blake Lemon here. We got a tie game. Is it that Sands? Cole Sands? It's Cole Sands.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers. He relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Yeah, I really just got to open the stance more. I don't like this batting stance. Ooh, it's like, where did that miss, man? Like, that's crazy. It's just the timing on the swing is so off. You just can't have him in this game at this point. This is crazy. No, can't even. Not worth pushing them. Not worth the payoff. Or not worth the risk, I guess I should say.
He's 2 outs away. Campbell.
Time.
Well, let's see. Let's get Tristan Casas in here and see what happens.
No ball.
How did I get? That's crazy. I don't like. I hate this game sometimes. And we're 1 out away from like. How does this keep? This happens all the time. Where it's like we get just close enough. We're 1 swing away from tying it up, and then it's just like you're not gonna get that. Wilger, prove me wrong, man. Tie this game up. Jesus.
0-2.
Well, sorry to subject you guys to another L, another series L, another season L. Oh, that should have been it, man. Half a second later, that would have been a tie game, and instead it's about to be strike 3 right here.
1 and 2.
I still believe. I mean, you got to believe. We're not going to believe, but...
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Oh my god. Yep. And there it is.
He's out.
Twins win again. Alright, let's switch up this batting stance. We'll do one more game and then we'll call it until Monday. No home runs this game. That's a bummer. I haven't been able to use the horn. Alright, last Blake Lemon pitching appearance of the year. The AAA Red Sox have won the International Championship Series while taking on the Isotopes of the AAA National Championship. Sick. Alright, so we're going to go... Oh no, we're going to do my batting stance. Yeah, I hate this one. Nope. I don't hate this. Preston Wilson. Ooh, I like this actually. Maybe. David Wright for now. Let's see what we got. We're not going to go through them all, don't worry. I'm just going to try a couple, see if something looks good. What's happening? Yeah, I think this is too much bat movement. I like having the bat a little higher, but like I kind of like this Nacho Alvarez, but I don't like the hand thing. I don't hate Andujar's, and then if I maybe if I go front hip. Right, no, don't do that. Forward foot, that's the one. Just open it up. We're gonna try that. See how it goes. Okay, last game, and then we're out till Monday. We're going to go with the yellows. I mean, why not, man? Let's have some fun. Daytime yellows. Who doesn't love that? And I am going to hit him. I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to have the lineup look a little bit different today. I like this. This is a good lineup for me. Still got Roman and Marcelo. You got to have them as the 1-2, but we'll see after that. All right, let's do it.
It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Blake Lemon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So,
3.
All I have to ask, do you guys see what I deal with? 3 batters into the game and it's 2-0. Like, this is just what happens. 4, like, come on, bro. What are we doing? So, really hoping we get some improvement out of him next season, because that sucks. This is just what happens, man. And then he'll probably settle in. Like, he always settles in eventually, but it's just like, it's too late. You know, we're already down 4-0. The morale is dead. Taking the lead helps with morale so much, and when you go into it like 2-0, even 2-0, but like 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, it's just, it's done. You know, it's over. Hopefully the Twins win the World Series. That's my hope. Because if we just got beat up this bad by a team that doesn't even go anywhere, that's gonna suck. As long as it's not the Yankees, man. Yankees or Dodgers, like, have it be someone new.
0-1.
In his 3rd season, 23 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them.
I almost don't care what happens with Marcelo. I just need to see what Blake Lemon's stance looks like.
1 out, base is empty.
Doesn't matter. All right, here's the at-bat we've all been waiting for. How does it look? You know what? I don't mind this. I don't mind this stance. It's a little, I think I'd like it to be a little more open, but I also like, it's okay, I think. It's pretty neutral. He's on the tippy toe in the front. I like that.
1 ball,
2 outs,
2 strikes.
base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Where did that miss? That's the question.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go.
These were battling here, man. These were battling.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just got to get used to this. I don't know. Something's a little off. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now 2 and 2.
But hasn't been drawing a lot of long at bats. This is gonna be the 8th pitch. I'll take that, even if it's a strikeout here. See, love that. Just gotta connect a little bit better.
Pitch of the at-bat.
A little more accuracy, even though I feel like I did a pretty good job there. What else you want from me here?
2 and 2.
10 pitch at bat. Let's do it. I'm in.
Full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball.
It's a little bit early on these. I think the swing's a little faster than I'm giving him credit for.
Drilled out towards
Let's go. All right, man. We'll take that. Welcome to the new batting stance of Blake Lemon. I don't like that at all. What was that? I gotta switch that and do the Shaka.
pitches, so
And then we'll
confidence level is
call it for the day and whatnot.
seems like when you go that deep into
I would like a win here. Can't get swept. Not on the looking back day.
Next
Ball
pitch
one.
misses, and the count is 1-1.
well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat.
Let's go. All right. And he muffed it, so 4-1 ball game. I don't know if that'll count as a error or what, but home run here, and it's 4-3. Can't forget that. I will say, because obviously I was talking about the whole Casas and Schwarber thing earlier, I might as well just let Casas close the season now because he's going to be, this is it for him anyway. We had a great run. Casas had a, fun moments. Obviously missed most of season 1. And then this season he's been kind of a dud. Had a couple big moments, but it is going to be sad. I love Triston Casas. The guy is one of my favorite players ever. He's an all-time guy. As a player, he's super streaky. Some days he'll hit like a 600-foot home run. It's like, this is the best guy in the league. And then, next thing you know, he's got 7 straight strikeouts and second place in the lead in strikeouts. Ooh, that was close. Come on, that's got to go, right? Yeah, Alex Bregman again. Let's go. That was a little delayed for my liking, but 31 on the year, 4-2 ball game. Let's cook. All right, that was fun. See, we're having fun. Are we last play? Are we the worst team in Major League Baseball? Maybe. But are we having fun? Yeah. I got to check on that. I think we might be the 3rd worst. I think there might be 2 teams worse than us, but I might be wrong.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh no, that's a mistake.
Out.
And the drop third strike leads to the first half. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
I know I said it earlier, I would love a Wilyer squeal right here, man. Come on. Oh, that was it too. My life would be so made. At least I need one more before the season ends. This is going to be a long off season. I'll probably be doing other streams while we're simming through the off season. I've got to make my trades, which I might do that. I might do a stream where I do the trades and everything. I don't know. Probably not. But I do need to. The biggest pain for the off season is going to be the actual not off season, the postseason. Postseason is going to be a pain because I'm not in it. But the fact remains that the teams that are in it, they call up all those legendary players. So I gotta now cut all their stats to 0 so they don't get called up. It's gonna be a whole thing, right? So that's gonna take me a good amount of time. So we'll probably finish. We'll do our stream on Monday, and then any streams we do this week will be either Final Fantasy or Elden Ring or RuneScape or college football. We got 4 options to choose from right now. 5 if you want to say. We could technically do 2K. I don't know what I'd do, but we could do it. It's doable.
Welcome back. Let's take a look.
Out. You're out. 3.
I really want to finish Final Fantasy VII Part 1 because I got Part 2 as a birthday gift. So that one's ready to go. So I'm trying to play that.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Perfect location, too. I just shouldn't have swung at it.
And a quick out number 1. Marcelo Meyer.
So I really want to play that. I really want to play Elden Ring because the one time I played it, I was so horrible. I never played again.
0-1.
College football, I only played 1 game, so it's it's time to get started. It's football season. And then RuneScape is a classic. Like RuneScape is I almost played RuneScape tonight or last night. It's been a long day. That was almost the thing that happened last night. I almost, dove into the RuneScape, but it didn't happen. Played some offline MLB. All right, let's see if we can do this again. Look at it. Last at bat, great at bat. Time to do it over. Not a good start. Not how you want to start it. Second in hits on the Red Sox, but also I think leads in strikeouts by a lot. So, interestingly enough, though, leads the Red Sox and the AL in strikeouts. But then, so he leads the AL in strikeouts as a batter. Shit, that's on me. Got distracted by the story. Leads the AL in strikeouts as a batter, but it's third place in the AL in strikeouts as a pitcher.
Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Handles, throws first.
Not great. Well, I felt better about the swing than I normally do.
Back here's the ballpark. Let's check out the late. 3.
Always settles in. It's just like, again, you can't give up 4 in the first and then just settle in. Like that's Giolito type stuff.
Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. Trout measures
0-1.
2 inches, 235 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Can't forget to mention. Multi-MVP, I think. 3-time MVP? That might be made up.
Next
1 ball,
pitch misses
2
way
strikes.
outside.
Oh, man, that was a home run pitch, too. He gave me that. That was such a gimme, and I just let it go. Watched it go by. Swung at the air.
The batter now as he swings
0-1's
and
the
misses
count.
for strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
See, don't have to move the cursor at all on that. I moved it outside. If I didn't move it at all, that's a home run. It's 4-3.
Bottom of the 4th. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
Alex.
He's already homered here in this one.
Ooh, that should have been the second homer of the year. There's so many of these pitches that are like absolute gimme. That was a bad pitch. That's a circle change, like middle, man. Like, what are we doing? You can't be fouling. Again, cutter, like right in the middle of the zone, dude. Like, you can't let that go. It's crazy.
Swing and a high fly.
I think that's foul.
That is a foul ball.
That was
Lost it in the sky, but it didn't look like it was going
much easier
fair.
to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that
Ball
pitch
1.
was.
Up and in. Now 1 and 2.
So I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Well, with the shift on, pitch
Oh, bad pitch. Shouldn't have gone for it. And there's the inning.
He's out.
We got him over 60-something pitches. We got him in at least a decent spot. Lemon hopefully stays settled in, but you never know. There you go. So yeah, like maybe get a couple runs here, get him pulled, and then it's anyone's game.
late with the swing there.
You know, these Red Sox,
0-1.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all
First base.
Hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Batter now, Wilyer of Brady.
Oh, dude, I want a Wilyer home run so badly. Like, there's really, to be honest, and it's such a, I don't even want to say what I'm going to say. It's such a typical thing of me to say, we'll put it that way. I don't care about the lasting stats, like the 40 home runs, or the 200 average. One Wilyer squeal would just be all I need, but not going to happen this time. Strikeout Wilyer. Oh boy, this guy's 8 strikeouts in the 5th inning.
Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing.
I just got the urge to watch Shrek 1. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
Back to feeling more comfortable and settled in
I actually used to dislike Shrek because of how many times I watched it and how sick of it I got. But also, like, I was the one who chose to watch it. It wasn't like Napoleon Dynamite was a movie that I hated that movie because I watched it once by choice and like thought it was funny, and then I was subjected to that in school like dozens of times, and it was actual torture. It was, you know, it's like waterboarding one, but you know, Napoleon Dynamite on a weekly basis at school when you're an impressionable age, that's a close number 2. I'll be honest with you. But that was not by choice. Shrek was by choice. So I got sick of a movie and started to hate a movie that I was putting on by choice. Like that, it was weird, man. Didn't make much sense. Then again, what does? 0-1. Oh god. Oh boy. That was ugly.
That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I do think a success of this season, looking back, we're in the theme of looking back. I think a lot of my created characters, my friends I put in this game, my classmates as a young lad, a lot of them in this game, and like the Section 10 guys, I created them, put them in the game. They're all very good. Like I'm pretty sure my best friend is on pace to win the Rookie of the Year. That's cool. A lot of cool stuff from that.
One ball, one strike.
But that's about, the only good stuff is how I think it's just going to be a Dodgers World Series, which honestly, like, we got Phillies last year. We'll have Dodgers this year.
He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
If it's Dodgers Yankees, though, man, I'm going to be so depressed. I can't take that. All right, new and improved batting stance. Take 3. That was dumb.
Knowing that they could miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. It can change the ball game.
Like I said, I'm into this batting stance. I think there's a lot of room to work. I got to learn it and improve. It's a little like Sheffield, but like a little less. If it was full Sheffield, I'd have to dial it back and choose a new one. But this is like a casual wave of the bat as the inning ends. Mick Abel, what are you gonna do? Gotta pull him. Gotta pull him. Where's Jordan Hicks? Jordan Hicks comes in and goes 1, 2, 3 in a sentence that's never been uttered in the history of humankind. Oh boy, we got Baraki. If I can be patient, we can tie this game this inning. But those first few words are a big ask. The 0-2 pitch to Mike Trout. I was thinking 2 on that. Alright. This is going to not happen. We're going to go with Christian Campbell. Come on down. I don't like that slider, man. That slider doesn't make me feel good. This guy doesn't throw a fastball, but he does throw a 96-mile-an-hour sinker and a 90-mile-an-hour slider. So it's not like it's all fluff. Quick 0-2 count to Christian Campbell, who's hitting 148 on the season. Blech.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Jeffers down to first.
Got him.
2 outs in the 7th, and we've got, Alex? Well, I believe in the Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game.
Oh boy, maybe not. Sheesh.
0-1.
Oh, all right. Look, man, he wants that 200 average on the season. Refuses to dip below. Home run right here. We got a tie game. Don't forget it. Luckily, it's Rafaela, who is known for home runs. Oof. Perfect location, too. Just a little late. Yeah, the windup's too weird. I think this is going to be a strikeout. I just get that vibe. He could throw anything right now. I'm going to swing at whatever he throws. That was going to happen no matter what, man. I had nothing for that guy. Keeping Jordan Hicks.
Ball 4, take the base.
That'll do it for this series, I believe. Not going to even take Willier out. Just leave him in. The things I would do if that just kept carrying. 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. In the air, right side. Walner sizing this one up. Calls it in.
2 outs in the 8th. Did I put a pitcher in? Oh, I don't think I did. We'll go Chris Murphy. Sacrificial lamb.
Base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. That first offering is fouled off. Now one out to right.
I hate that second time with him. It's perfectly located and it's just outside.
And that is that.
Whatever.
All set to
Out. 3. That's ball 4. 3.
All right. 4 runs in 1 inning. It's doable.
Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 3
Hang on.
in this one.
We're putting Xander out there, though. Might as well, right? I mean, what do we got to lose?
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Xander Bogaerts.
4-seam, 2-seam, slider. Okay.
So they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Poopy 2-seam, so it's like really just got to worry about the 4-seam and the slider.
Deal one. This to third.
Gross.
Gets
Poopy 2-seam gets me, and there's 1 out of the bottom of the 9th.
2 outs away. Lemon digs in now. 1 for 3. That
Yeah,
gets the
didn't want that. It's not my pitch. I'll let that one go 10 times out of 10. Seems sort of crazy you put the same pitch there again. See if I can get him on the 3rd strike. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. Sorry, that was bad. That was bad at bat. Sorry you guys were subjected to that at bat.
First offering is fouled off. And
1 strike away, and then we're done for the
0-2 is the
day.
count.
this could end it.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. This was looking back. Today we looked back at the season so far, at season 2, and the horrible fall from grace we had. And then Monday is our final stream for the season. We're looking ahead to season 3. But that's it. Thank you guys for joining. See you Monday. Oh, look at that. The Sea Dogs are in the championship series. That's fun.